Okay. Let me see. Y'all can hear me. Gang, gang, gang. Yeah, I think so. All right.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Whoa.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting.
To what extent 607 Unc was ever really like in the streets. You know, most of the stuff I see.
The AI Toolkit is live on Artlist. Every leading AI tool you need for video creation is now.
What is up, No Jumper Nation? I'm your host, Adam22. Let's get right into the news. Now, you guys are probably thinking, Adam, where are you? Well, I'm in the back house, formerly known as the Jack Shack. Yes, you have not seen me back here in quite some time, but it's a Sunday afternoon. Just got back from the farmer's market. I'm heavily caffeinated, and I figured why not hit you guys over the head with some late-breaking topics. So for my first topic on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, just the other day, I did a 20 versus 1 with Crip Mac and Trooper. And if you're not familiar, Trooper is the dude from Rolling Hundreds. He's about 4 feet tall. I did a whole podcast with him recently. And recently he went very, very viral because Jap5, the Hoover exterminator.
Exterminator. Is that T Swifty on the shirt, though?
It just came through, saw him at the gym, put him in a headlock.
But what are yours? Huh?
What's happening, cuz?
Hi,
Tell her where you from.
I don't bang.
And yeah, Trooper's been getting a lot of shit for that. Crip Mac in particular had some pretty harsh words for him. But when I asked them to do a 20 versus 1 together, they were down. Now, this clip is titled Adam using his dad voice checking Trooper. Nice. Okay, so we're going to get right into this topic. We're going to play this clip before I even bother to react to it. Let's go.
It actually makes sense to the people watching it, all right? Someone else eliminating somebody? No, hey, right now. Right now is what I'm talking about. Stop fucking talking over me when I'm talking to the camera. Next lady.
Period.
And that next lady up the video by talking over me.
First off, I just want to say that when you're doing a 20 versus 1, it's pretty important that you don't just have everybody talking the whole time. It's basically exactly the same as a podcast, except you got way more characters on deck. I actually seen a viral version of this going around on Twitter that was basically calling me a slave master and saying, oh, look at how disrespectful he is, etc. Listen, my disrespect followed massive amounts of disrespect and really just JCap behavior in general from our good friend Trooper. Basically, I'm like eliminating girls from the show, you know, like we basically had it set up where Trip.
All right, so You like how I took notes there? All right, so show what lets you talk to me like that. First and foremost. Second of all, sometimes you gotta talk to somebody like that because when I say niggas is like very, very broad. That includes just niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? That includes like white, black, Mexican, Asian, like doesn't matter. Like Brazilian, doesn't matter. All right. Italian, doesn't matter. Hell, even a Jew's a nigga. For real. All right. But that being said, if the nigga is not listening or he can't shut up, then he's like too like turnt or whatever. Because I'm turnt, but like there's always a time and place. Anyways. That is what you call a high stressed work environment, and that is not okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyways.
Crip Mac, Trooper, and I all were like eliminating girls one by one. And when I was trying to get them to be quiet, Trooper is just talking over me the whole time when I'm trying to do the elimination, you know? And it's like I'm trying to like actually say stuff that will have an impact and make sense in the narrative of the 20 versus 1 that we're doing.
Now, he shouldn't even have to say all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that like got peanut head nigga, just a nigga, like just a nigga. I guess he was that day in LA too or whatever. I didn't see him, but he was there apparently. Anyways, I mean I know who he is though, like for sure, but I mean like of him I don't know him, but yeah, I mean it's a weird one.
And instead I have Trooper, who by the way was so drunk and so high this entire time, and he is just yapping the whole time, like I can't get a word out. And as you can see in that clip, when I'm yelling at him and telling him he needs to shut up and telling him to just let me talk without talking behind me, which is ruining the entire clip, he just continues to talk. He won't stop talking the whole time. This is like a special brand of that he has in which he just like can't stop talking, and no matter what I said to him, he wouldn't stop. And also what was bad is the fact that like, you know, we're all kind of standing against the white backdrop. They are just turning around and standing in front of the girls so you can't see their faces at all the whole time. And for me, y'all know I'm a little bit of a nitpicker, sure, but like I'm trying to make the 20 versus 1 coherent. I'm trying to make it so that it'll actually make sense for the people out there. And I realized that I put myself into these situations by dealing with J-Cats, but I'm sorry. Like when Crip Mac is like 10 times easier to work with, something's got to give. Something's got to go. And yeah, I lost my mind on Trooper. I guess you guys are going to be able to see it in, you know, a couple days or a week or whatever and be able to really pass your own judgment on if I was tweaking or not. But I assure you, I was not tweaking. Trooper was being an asshole. And I'm sure he's not going to like really take any kind of issue with that because I think that he realistically knows that. Also in the news, so our boy Gumby, he did a couple of months locked up in a Vegas jail because I guess he was doing some aggravated stalking. Now, what exactly is aggravated stalking? We don't really know just yet, but the word on the streets is that Gumby was basically like hanging out outside of an ex-girlfriend's house, just being mad as hell, and she ended up calling the cops. He got locked up for a period of time, but he's out now. And he's actually got words for 607 Unc because of the display that 607 Unc put on the podcast when it was acknowledged that 607 Unc actually has the word Hoover tattooed on his body. Apparently, Gumby didn't feel like Unc was standing on business quite the way that he was supposed to.
I kind of figured.
Don't pull his dreads out. What the f is this?
I will torture Silver and you over Super Rag, nigga. On 5-5 crib.
Damn that. On Hoover, what's the deal with you, bro?
What you mean? What
I heard you went on no jumper and got marked out, nigga.
It wasn't like that. That was a skit.
That was a skit?
Yeah, it was a skit. We was representing, I thought. We was just doing what we had to do.
No, that wasn't.
Okay, so first things first, was it a skit? I mean, it wasn't pre-planned in any way. So if it was an act, if it was theatrical, if it was acting, then it was entirely impromptu, you know? And I would say that it was kind of a skit just because when somebody like Crip Mac or Unk comes on the podcast, they understand that there will be things brought up that are controversial and that those things should really be entertained in a humorous and entertaining way and not a violent way. So like when Crip Mac comes around the table and throws Unk on the ground and rustles his Hoover rag away from him or whatever. I mean, it is understood that this is done in sort of like a funny way, but I can understand that that doesn't necessarily make sense to Gumby. And it's like, if you're a gang member, if you've got a hood tattooed on your body, I do think that like just chalking it up to, oh, it was a skit, it's going to be kind of hard to get that off.
That wasn't groovy at all. And you got motherfuckers in the community that's really upset about that shit. Me being one of them. You know what I mean? Like this internet shit is one thing, bro. But I'm saying we gave that direct to you, bro, on Hova. I personally gave it to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You protect that with your life. Like I would do. When I come here, everything in here is protected. Because I'm here. That ain't nothing to play with. You can't wipe your face with it. You can't play with it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people feel disrespected by you and Clown Mac playing.
No, I wouldn't I didn't look at him like a member. I looked at him like a skit person. Like I didn't look at him like a gang member. Right? Is he a real member? I haven't.
I'm not.
By the way, you smoke blunts, joints, whatever the case may be. I really don't smoke joints. I mean blunts, but I don't. Always blow through that motherfucker after you put it out, because if you don't, you're gonna have a bunch of stuff smoking there or something nasty.
I'm not.
What the are you talking about, Unk? He's got his gang tattooed all over his face. We've seen him get DP'd on his block. Listen, you might not respect Crip Mac for a variety of reasons. You might think he's kind of burnt out. You might think he's crazy or whatever. But to say that you didn't know.
No. Crip Mac is very intelligent. He's just like that on camera, I believe.
Oh, that he was a real gang member? I mean, this is just like a blatant lie. And I understand you're trying to excuse yourself, but you are lying to Gumby's face in the process. And you're right that like your politics being from St. Louis should not intersect with his politics being from LA. Sure. But ultimately you are lying. You know he's a real gang member. You know that just as well as I do and as well as everybody else does.
From the neighborhood. But you know what I'm saying, he was saying a bunch of bullshit that was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying, on Hova. And I'm saying my whole thing is that with the whole little situation with being disrespectful with my community, bro, on Hova, you got Spody Face, you got Munchie B, you got Baby Runner, you got all these dudes who are direct enemies with each other and with us. But whenever we speak about each other in front of everybody else on this internet, everybody is respectful. You got this one little clown dude who keep playing. He playing.
Right.
This ain't nothing to play with.
Right. So what do you think the big problem with Crip Mac is? Because when
Bro, I would have got up and just socked on God. I just got off on him. Oh God.